Hi Aries, welcome to your August energy read for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You want to make sure that you check all your signs, guys, for the most clear message. This message is a general. I'm trying to make them fit if they don't. I hope you guys are doing fantastic today. I'm going to be doing a separate video for the astrology probably by the end of the week, beginning of next week for the month of August. But for here, we're just going to be dealing with the energy. So I'm going to pull some Lenormand, throw some runes, get some general messages there. Talk about relationship first. We're going to pull for relationship, then do for career. So if you don't want to stick around for the relationship aspect, I'm going to timestamp in the description box below for career for your convenience, okay? So you don't have to fish around for when it begins, okay? Let's see what the Lenormand has to say for our Aries friends, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Anything that we need to know, focus on. We like the Lenormand to give us kind of a framework of the energy of what's going to be going on for the month. Okay. Birch broom, ring, and lady number one. Okay. Let's just pull everything and then see what we get. Let's pull 3 runes. Oh, we got 4. Let's put one back. Let's see what we got. Okay. Alrighty. What's there? Birch broom. We have gift. Okay, very nice. 4th house of home. Jupiter, Sagittarius. Okay. So I feel like you're going to have to sacrifice something for your home. We have Jupiter in the 4th house, which is Cancer. So there may be, some of you may be expanding your home. Some of you may be expanding the amount of people in your family. Some of you might be pregnant. There might be pregnancy here. Libra. Libra's about the scales. It's about what's fair, what's right is right. Okay. All right. Let's get right into relationship. So I'm going to interpret these separately for relationship and then for career. Okay. So let's pull the cards, see what we have, and then we're going to connect as we go along. Okay. We're going to associate the Lenormand in conjunction with the runes. 6 of Swords, moving away from toxicity, the end of a cycle. Okay. We have the Strength card, nice. The Star, nice, healing, making a decision to heal. King of Swords, okay. 5 of Wands. The World. You're in the world energy right now. Beautiful. 9 of Pentacles. So there's a real mix here. I mean, I vibe some conflict, but I don't vibe it being like all that horrible. So let's get into the Lenormand, right? So we have birch broom and we have this along with gift. Okay, so gift is all about love, divine wisdom, and divine union, love. It's relationship, right? We like this. This is gift. Okay, beautiful. Now we have the birch, which is about trouble and conflict and argument, and this is like the need to get your ducks in a row. Now, Aries, this could be you. This could be an energy that you're dealing with. Remember, with general readings, it could be vice versa. So if this is your experience with a partner, then you know that it is your reading, that there is conflict having to do with it in your relationship right now. Now, I really am getting that there is commitment here. Now, you guys might be arguing about commitment. We do have the wealth energy here as well from the runes, which is about material gain, wealth, greed, right? As well, the ring is about marriage, commitment, drawing up contracts, right? So this can be very specifically because these communicate with each other. It being some sort of trouble, some sort of conflict and argument within a marriage, within some deep connection that you have, having to do with money, because this is the wealth card. So there's arguments about money going on. And then we have the lady. Now the lady can indicate you if you're a female, if you are in a same-sex relationship. It can be your partner. This could be just you. If you're a female, you reflecting on an argument that you're having with your significant other. If you are a man watching this and your partner is a female, this could be acknowledgement that there is some sort of issues going on with your female partner, having to do with fights, having to do with money. Okay, because the Lenormand does acknowledge gender, right? That's why there are 2 female cards and 2 male cards. Okay, and then we have we have the Birch, which is all about purity and birth and becoming a parent and becoming something. Okay. Ooh. So, I mean, all right, quite literally, for those of you who are perhaps expecting a child. Now, let's say all of the things that becoming can represent. Because obviously not every Aries is having a baby. That would be silly. But this can indicate some of you expecting and having arguments about money and about expanding your home here, and about how you guys are actually going to, play it out moving forward, because Sagittarius is about moving forward with like an expansion and integrity. And then to add Libra, and Libra is all about the 7th house of marriage, 7th house of partnership, right? And it's also the scales is the glyph for Libra. So how fair is everything playing out? And is it equitable? So it is this idea of what's equitable, what's not, and really needing to pay attention to that. Now, this, if you're not having if you're not expecting a child, this could have to do with anything that you guys would be parenting or allowing to become. So that could have to do with a business. This could have to do with purchasing a home, some sort of investment, taking care of animals. Is everything equitable? Is the money there to take care of the bills? And again, it goes back to the fairness, to the scales. Is everything equitable? And it's this idea of, Jupiter in the 4th house. Somebody is concerned here within this connection, Aries, about foundation, about roots, about home, about feeling safe. The 4th house is also ruled by the moon, which is mother. Knowing that something needs to be nurtured and cultivated, is the money going to be there? This is very specific, but yet I kind of feel like again, I'm saying it having to do with birthing, but we birth many different things, guys, in our life, right? So it's this ability to actually move and evolve into this next space. So we're coming into this energy here. You have the King of Swords energy, and the Swords is all about truth, right? All about truth. Now, this is very specifically, it's the Capricorn and Aquarius energy. So this could be about some sort of communication having to do with work, some sort of communication having to do with work and you doing it differently, or you wanting to do something differently. Because Aquarius is out of the box. It's ruled by Uranus. It has to do with the future. And Capricorn does rule work. So it is this truth, this reality having to do with work and the need to do it differently. Maybe you want to do it differently. Your partner's telling you need to do it differently. You're wanting your partner to do something different in order to bring in more money. This could certainly have to, be the case, reflective of the Lenormand. The ability to move something forward. Some of you may even be arguing about, where's the damn ring already? Like, are we getting engaged? Are we not? Are we going to get married? Are we not? Like, what are we doing here? But it has to do with that level of commitment and nurturing something. Situation right now, 6 of Swords crossed by the Death card. So, Death is Scorpio ruled by Pluto. The 6 of Swords is about moving away from toxicity into calmer waters, at least temporarily. It's a minor arcana. It's not an absolute end-all, but it is moving away from the toxicity of a situation, even if only in your mind. Right? Even if you can't leave something right now, even at least in your mind, you're leaving some sort of toxic situation because you just don't want to deal with it. We have the Death energy, and the Death is the ending of something is the way it was with the simultaneous new beginning. Now let's see what that means for you. But there is change here. There's no question. There's transformation with the Death card. There's no escaping it. So there's definitely the end of a cycle. We have a double confirmation of there being an end of a cycle. The way something was is not going to be that way anymore. And there's a need to transform. There needs to be a transformation, but somebody's ego is an issue here. Aries, either yours or somebody that you're dealing with. We have the strength energy, which is Leo, and it's crowning. So when we have this energy that's crowning, this does indicate in relationships, somebody's ego needs to be stroked or tended to. It's not a deal breaker. It's not the end of the world, but it's something that needs to be addressed. Now, for many of you, this can also be the energy of, which you have to watch out for this a little bit, where there's so much physical attraction between the two of you that you guys jump in bed instead of solving your problems. Instead of talking about the issues at hand and what the real serious stuff is, it's much easier to, you know, maybe have a couple of drinks, not have a couple of drinks, whatever it is, and you jump in bed and, you know, you lose yourselves in each other, which you say, oh, that's beautiful, but you're not dealing with a bigger issue that's going to end up festering. So something needs addressing. Somebody needs to be made to feel better about something. But then we have the star as the foundation, which I love, because this is an Aquarius energy. And this is about recognizing that something needs to happen differently in order for you guys to move forward. So that's, I think that's good, because it's always towards healing. So whatever new, if something ended here, this star energy heals with the blessing of the seven sisters, and this idea and these situations that, Aries, to be honest with you, you might not feel 100% comfortable. You might not want to move off your mark, but in order to heal this, you're going to have to. And this is about needing to do something different than the way you've been doing it, or you needing that from your partner. Something's got to be done differently here. Absolutely. So you right now, you're feeling very like in the world energy. Now, let's talk about this for a minute, because the world is the most positive card in the deck. This is feeling very positive in your mindset, you know, really very, very focused on a goal. Feeling like you can do it, feeling very optimistic. This is a Saturn energy. This is you saying, you know what, I've been working so hard at this, and I am ready for my gift. I am ready for the gift at the end of all of this, and that's very much where you're at right now. You're just very ready for the gift. The energy external to you, right, the partner that you're dealing with, you may be dealing with somebody who makes more money than you, or is having some sort of ability to allow you to breathe, right? Because the Nine of Pentacles, I call this, is Venus and Virgo. I call it like the, I could breathe now kind of thing. So perhaps your partner is gaining a different type of employment where money maybe was an issue, but now it's not as much of an issue. But I do feel like it's more of money than it is mental, physical, emotional connection. I do feel, now this is general read, so I'll give that interpretation as well. Pentacles can mean resources, but it can also just mean mental, physical, and emotional connection, as I just mentioned. And you feeling very like, oh, finally, right, this is what I've wanted. I really wanted, you know, my partner to be able to give to me in this way, this level of communication, this level of intimacy, all of that, right? Really feeling that very strongly. But I am really resonating with it as having a lot. I feel like finances are an issue here. And then we have fear is the Page of Wands. So for some of you, this is interesting, because a lot of you, I feel like, are very afraid of a new start in a certain area within this relationship. Some of you are very afraid of some sort of new energy coming in. Some of you are afraid of your partner maybe entertaining a new path. There's a fear having to do with this new path of moving forward, because wands are will, motivation, forward movement. Page is very immature. It's the most immature sign of the court, right? But it is indicative of a new cycle coming in. So there is this level of fear here, where you may feel like you're not able to see everything. And we have the Three of Cups as the final outcome. I mean, this is a great energy. I love the Three of Cups. This is Mercury in Cancer. So this is thinking about what you need to feel safe, communicating about what you guys need to feel safe, because that's Cancer. Cancer's safety, roots, what you guys need to build your home. Maybe you guys are talking about moving into another home, all right, because Cancer is the 4th house of home, ruled by the moon, which is mother. Again, you know, the celebratory vibe. Okay, you guys are communicating about that. There is this communication element, thinking front and center. This is like you cannot escape the level of responsibility that's being incited here for sure. And we have in the near future, we have the Five of Wands. There's going to be a serious battle of the wills. This is Saturn and Leo. This is, you know, you not seeing eye to eye with your partner about something, about a certain level of fairness, about the way you guys are going to move forward, about your foundation, about what's necessary to feel safe in this connection. Yeah. All right, so let's see what the oracles say. Alrighty. So let's pull. We'll start with the heart. We'll go to the Island Time Wellness. We'll pull some Shadowscapes for qualifiers. We'll see if we need anything else here. Okay, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have here. Hand of Cards. Taking a chance. Date. Meeting somebody new. Seduction. Attraction. Flirting. Dating. Hooking up. Temptation, third-party interference. Hand of Cards, taking a chance, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, gambling. Okay, this is... I don't know how to talk to you, but I miss you. Please stop blaming me for everything. We are both in the wrong. What if my fears are shouts from my intuition that you are not healthy for me? I almost feel like this is a different reading from the Celtic Cross spread, which happens a lot with the oracles. Those of you who've been watching me know sometimes it makes sense in progression, and other times it really doesn't. These are general messages. You know your life better than I do. I could only read the energies that are coming across. I don't know how to talk to you, but I miss you. Please stop blaming me for everything. We are both in the wrong. What if my fears are shouts from my intuition that you are not healthy for me? Seven of Pentacles. The Hangman. Feeling confused. The Empress. And the Sun. So I do feel this, the Sun, the Empress, this is the mother. All right, I keep coming back to we got a lot of parent energy here. So the Empress is eternally, you know, she's perpetually pregnant. This is a Venus energy. This is Venusian. This is mother. And then we have the Sun, who's beautiful, about beautiful, fertile land, you know, that's just ready for growth. That's just absolutely ready for growth here. Really ready for growth. And we have the and then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about putting in the hard work, you know, Saturn and Taurus, putting in the hard work in a very practical way in order to create something new for yourself. You know, this is what's going to be happening here, but you're going to be confused. The Hangman is ruled by Neptune. You're pressing the pause button for now, and you're just trying to get your mind together about what's necessary for you in this energy. So I feel like for many of you, you don't want to feel guilty about something that I feel like you are feeling guilty about. I don't like that energy there, though. Let's get more information on the Island Time Wellness. Justice, right? We get the Libra. 5 of Swords, conflict. 7 of Cups, feeling very confused. What's fair in this relationship? What's not? Having a disagreement. The 5 of Swords is a disagreement. It's Venus in Aquarius. It's having that, argument about the relationship and the future of it and what is it going to be like. What is the future going to end up looking like? Keeping it real. What is it going to be? And then we have the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is a Venus and Scorpio energy. So it's this confusion about, what is this transformation, this next leg of your journey going to end up being with this person? So you may be in a space of confusion right now, Aries. You're really not sure. You're really not sure. You're just not sure. And what's interesting, though, I don't even get that anybody is actually full-blown, entrenched in another energy here. But I still feel like there is something unfinished from a relationship that you're involved in. There's something, but there's something that's being entertained here. If it's not you, it could be your partner, or if it's just not your reading. It's just not your reading. But we have this temptation and this taking a chance and this making a date kind of thing. But then at the same time, we have, I don't know how to talk to you, but I miss you. Stop blaming me for everything. What if my fears are shouts from my intuition that you're not healthy for me? So it's like I feel like you're still in something, but you're not sure if you should still be in something, and you're perhaps entertaining another outside energy. And then there's confusion here for sure. There's confusion, yeah. All right. That's what I have for this leg of the reading. Okay, I hope that was helpful. If it did not resonate with you, I hope we get you next time. It's the best that we can do with these general messages, right? Because they are general. Let's pull for career now for our Aries friends. Okay. So going back to here, right, we have the birch, right, and the gift. So this is about, becoming something in your career that you really want, but there's going to be some sort of conflict getting your ducks in a row, having to do with what it is that you really want for yourself, what it is that you want to become. There's something in your way. There's something that's just not happening for you. It's just not happening. When it comes to career, the ring, it can indicate contracts being drawn up, some sort of job offer coming in or not coming in, right? And it has to do with wealth. Right? So it has to do with this conflict and this struggle that has to do with money right now, having to do with signing that contract, getting that job, having things go in a certain way, right? Having things go in a certain way. Now, the lady can be you, Aries, or it can be a female partner, the female in your life. But looking at the conflict of this, for sure, right? And we have the birch, which is all about, again, becoming, this idea of becoming, right? The whole idea of becoming. So you're very focused on what it is that you want to do and become. You're very focused on that. You're very focused on establishing security and moving forward with like an expansion. So I do get that. That makes sense. Because something that you're in right now is not cutting the mustard, as they say. Or you want to work differently. You really don't want to do what you feel like you might end up having to do. King of Swords. It's crossed by the Ace of Swords. Truth, and nothing but the truth. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, the Moon in reverse. Okay. Well, The moon's better in reverse because the moon is what we feel inside and what we nurture and cultivate inside. And when we have the moon reverse, there's confusion, but at least it's something coming up to the surface that we need to look at, right? Where you're explaining to yourself, to your family, to your partner, to whomever's in your life, that you know your truth and what it is that you're feeling. Yeah. Then we have the King of Swords, Capricorn and Aquarius. This has to do with work, doing some sort of work differently. And the Ace of Swords has to do with this new truth, understanding that you have to do something different. Aries, there's a new approach that you need to have, but man, are you unwilling to do it? You really are not feeling very motivated. You're just really not. King of Wands in reverse, Cancer and Leo. You're not feeling very passionate about it, right? But you need to do this, because if you don't, you're going to incite a level of unsafety and a level of challenges within your home space, you know? You're very focused on your dreams. You're very focused on your Jupiter and Pisces. This is your wish fulfillment. You know, in the foundation, you still are holding out for you to get that thing, that one thing that you really, really want, but knowing that you may have to do something differently in the meantime. Then we have the Queen of Wands energy. Gender doesn't matter here. It is a core card, so this can be you or the general energetic influence, but this is Pisces and Aries, and you're really focusing on this path that's your dream. You're very focused on it. You really are, but you're confused about how to make it happen. It's like it's like you're sitting everybody in your life down and you're like, look, I know I should probably be doing something different than I am right now, but this is what I really, really want to do. I could do that thing, that other thing, but I really don't want to. I really want to focus on my dreams. I really want to do that, but quite frankly, there is this level of confusion surrounding you regarding it. It's Venus and Scorpio. So this is all about, there's a lot of changes, a lot of transformation external to you, having to do with whatever it is that you're going after. And this is the thing, though, you want to be very careful to not focus on, you're going to be creating all kinds of choices and all kinds of options for yourself, which is great, but you also don't want to look at anything through rose-colored glasses. You want to make sure you're paying attention to all the red flags that are going on, right? Because things just may not in reality be what they appear to you in your mind's eye as far as how things are going to be moving forward. Your fear position is the Seven of Wands. You're afraid to have to defend yourself. You're afraid of, feeling this need where your wants, needs, and desires aren't going to be met. You're very afraid of that. And the outcome energy here is the Five of Cups energy, which I like this way better in the reverse. To be honest with you, a lot better. This is being less focused on the lack and more focused on what it is that you bring to the table. And this is, in a way, you coming out into the open of life. You reconnecting with people from your past. You making the most of something that hasn't been working out, and you really bringing that to yourself, and you creating some sort of opportunity in the near future with this Page of Coins energy. A page is the young'un of the court, right? And it is about a message being delivered having to do with money or opportunity. But I do, just the caveat here is going back to this Seven of Cups. You want to make sure that you read the fine print, the bottom line, It's a weird world we're living in right now. So just make sure that whatever you are entering into, this newness, you really look at it from all angles. That's the best piece of advice that I can actually give you having to do with this. Make sure you look at it from all angles, that it's actually what you really want to get into. Yeah. Okay, my friends, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful in some way. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.